I'm Tony T here with our college football pick show here for Thursdays. For Thursday here, we've got we've got 5 games. We have 1 from the Thursday game, 4 from the Saturday games. Before we get to them, just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Free college football picks are updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports. We also have NFL. We have Major League Baseball and more. It's a good time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel, hit that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Remember, visit Tony'sPicks.com, our multi-capper site, showcasing our top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to long-term pass, as you'll find our the cappers coming in here off some pretty strong days. Cappers like Tiffany's been hot. We got the Morning Steam crew, Nick, Paul. Click the link. Get signed up to long-term passes. Hollywood Sam has been on fire as well. And get signed up. You'll find our latest print picks here on the center of the page. Click the link here for our best bet. Each capper can designate one best bet per sport per day, and they can designate one of their premium picks as a $15 pick. You'll see them listed here as well. You'll find our premium picks at the top. Drop-down menu here for our free picks and our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Get signed up. Also love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this one started. Utah State versus a BYU college football pick. This one's on Thursday. Utah State fell to 1-3 after their 34-24 home defeat to UNLV. Aggies gave away the game with 6 turnovers, including 5 interceptions thrown by Logan Bonner. The defense contained the Rebel run game to 103 yards on 42 carries. The 3 touchdown passes and 3 touchdown passes and 313 passing yards by Bonner was overshadowed by the 5 picks and 1 fumble loss. The Arkansas State transfer has thrown 8 interceptions in the past 2 games as the Aggies have a 28-point home loss to FCS Weber State. BYU moved to 3-1 after their 38-24 home win to Wyoming. Cougars torched the Cowboys defense for 526 yards, 189 rushing on 29 carries. Quarterback Jaron Hall threw for 337 yards, 81% completion rate, 4 touchdowns, and in the win he averaged 10.5 yards per attempt. That defense held Wyoming to 278 yards. Cougars showed they can pound down programs like they did in their opener at USF, winning 50-21. Utah State averaged nearly 10 penalties a game, converting only 25% on third down. The play here will be BYU at -24. Georgia Southern and Coastal Carolina college football pick. This one's on Thursday. Georgia Southern improved to 3-1 after their 34-23 home win to Ball State. Eagles rallied for the final 14 points late in the fourth quarter for the win. Georgia Southern productive run and pass game. Defensively, they did allow the Cardinals 496 yards, 338 passing on 47 attempts. Buffalo transfer quarterback Kyle Van Treese, a rebound from a poor outing at UAB. On the season, he is completing 61% of his passes with 8 touchdowns, 6 picks, and 6.8 yards per pass attempt. Coastal Carolina moved to 4-0 after their 41-24 road win at Georgia State. Back-to-back games for the Chanticleers where they gained over 500 yards. The ground game produced 272 yards on 52 carries. Another productive game for quarterback Grayson McCall, who is completing 70% of his passes, 11 touchdowns, a pick, and 10.2 yards per attempt on the season. Chanticleers were effective in run defense. These are 2 strong offensive teams that struggle defensively. Coastal Carolina is allowing 275 passing yards for 9.2 yards per attempt, and the Eagles are giving up 219 on the ground for 5.6 per attempt. The player will be on Georgia Southern and Coastal Carolina over 62.5. Texas A&M and Mississippi State college football pick for Saturday. Texas A&M moves to 3-1 after their 23-21 neutral site win to Arkansas. A huge 82-yard fumble recovery for touchdown was massive here for the Aggies in victory. They also survived the missed field goal as time expired for the win. A&M ran effectively, 192 yards on 34 carries. LSU transfer quarterback Max Johnson has not been accurate in his 2 starts. He is completing 53% of his passes with 7 yards per pass attempt. Mississippi State improved to 3-1 after their 45-14 home win at the MAC school Bowling Green behind 465 yards. Bulldogs had 11 rushes on 54 passing attempts with quarterback Will Rogers throwing for 409 yards and 6 touchdowns. He rebounded from the loss at LSU where he averages 5.1 yards per attempt. Now the Aggies are defending the pass well, holding teams a 52% completion rate and 5.2 per attempt. Bulldogs just overly dependent on the pass, and we saw the poor results at LSU. The play here will be Texas A&M at +3.5. FAU versus North Texas college football pick Saturday. FAU fell to 2-3 after their 28-26 road defeat at Purdue. Owls were a missed 2-point conversion late to get into the overtime. They failed to do so. FAU had success running the football in Purdue, 189 yards on 43 carries. Miami transfer quarterback N'Kosi Perry passed for 230 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick for 7.7 yards per pass attempt. Now North Texas 2-3 after their 44-34 defeat at Memphis. The Mean Green sputtered on the ground but threw for 371 yards on 50 attempts. Now North Texas committed 3 turnovers in defeat, giving up 14 points in Memphis on interception returns. Quarterback Austin Ani has thrown 6 interceptions in his past 3 games against FBS opponents. He is only completing 54% of passes. Does have big playability with 8.4 yards per pass attempt. North Texas defense, though, has given up 469 yards, 5.1 yards per carry on the ground, 7.8 yards per pass attempt. And, of course, Ani's accuracy and mistakes really as well the concern here. The play here, FAU minus 3.5. South Alabama and Louisiana college football pick Saturday. South Alabama improved to 3-1 after their 38-14 home win to Louisiana Tech. A balanced attack for the Jaguars in the win, running for 175 yards on 35 carries. Taylor transfer quarterback Carter Bradley is completing 67% of his passes with 8.2 yards per pass attempt. They limit the Bulldogs to only 57 rushing yards on 29 carries. Louisiana falls to 2-2 with their 21-17 road defeat at UL Monroe. Offense just lacked during this 2-game losing streak all on the road. Raging Cajuns shut out in the final 37 minutes. Just 86 rushing yards on 38 carries. Warhawks rushed for 227 yards on 39 carries. Louisiana quarterback Chandler Fields is completing only 56% of his passes for 6.6 yards per attempt. Both defenses holding up strong with the Louisiana offense really sputtering. The play here will be South Alabama and Louisiana under the total of 47.5 points. That was our college football pick show here for Thursday. Make sure you like